everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Formation. It's Nat and Al, and we are here to break down the Circuit of America's Texan Grand Prix for you.
Yeah.
Woo!
What a
Wild.
weekend.
Where do we begin?
I feel like usually we skip past the fluff at the beginning of the race weekend, but we cannot skip it this time.
There was no fluff.
No fluff.
It
None
was it
whatsoever.
was all substantial.
Just straight up carnage.
It was just I feel like it's a new season. I feel like we're back to day one and it's anyone's game. Firstly,
Oh,
commiserations,
mm,
my dear co-host.
thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it.
After that lap 1 incident in the sprint, I needed to
Mm,
check on you.
mm.
What are her vitals saying? Is she well? Is she breathing? How are you? All the things, because that was
I
something.
had quite a few people checking in on me that day, and I was like, blessed all these people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was not well after that. I was, yeah, as any other McLaren fan I'm sure was, that just was not the start to the weekend that McLaren needed. Not at all.
It's like, just take anyone else out. Anyone.
Anyone else. And also the fact that it was Hulk that was involved as well. I was like
I
stabbed
know.
to the heart. Yeah, I'm glad that Zach kind of wheeled back on what he was saying about
Oh,
Nick.
yeah, when he come over the radio, I was like, "Watch your tongue, Mr. Brown. Do
I
not
know.
do not badmouth Mr. Hulkenberg. It's
Not
not happening.
shame.
Not on
Our
my
green
watch."
monster man.
My goodness.
Yeah,
He was
no, not at
angry.
all. He
And
was
you
angry.
know, like, you rarely hear Zach, like, with that kind of tone. You could tell that
Yeah,
he was frazzled. He was stressed, and it was not good.
and so he should be.
Yeah, I know.
And at the end of the day, like, it was just so unlucky. It was so unlucky, but that's racing. We love it.
We do, we do. And, yeah, that
Hate it, and
sprint,
it was the boys, but, like,
yeah,
also, like, hell yeah, spice up this weekend. Let's go. I love kicking it off like this.
spice up the weekend, spice up the championship. It has just turned things on its head, and I think
I
that's
mean,
definitely where we need to start today.
it's
Yeah,
like Max Verstappen has just gone and sent a text message to everyone and said, "Title fight isn't over."
no.
It's
In
not
the
even
WhatsApp.
close.
He is in the WhatsApp group sending emojis like he's just on
Like,
fire.
he absolutely dominated this weekend. It is
Yeah.
just wow.
I
Pole,
can't
sprint win, race win. Were there any more wins that he could have got? He could have got fastest lap at one point, but we'll let him off. We'll let him
yeah,
off for
we'll
that
let him.
one. He has just flipped the pressure right back onto McLaren. And although I'm a massive McLaren fan, I love to see it.
I
Love
know.
to see it.
I'm a little lost for words. I think, you know, last year I would have done anything for Max Verstappen not to win a championship just because it's
Same.
what we had seen year after year after year after year.
Mm.
This year, he's the underdog, and every time he wins, I'm like, "Yes, go Max, go Max."
I can't believe it. I'm exactly the same. I honestly catch myself sometimes because every time he flashes up on the screen or every time he says something really just ridiculous in a presser, I'm just loving every second of it.
And it's just like he feeds off that energy. When they asked Lando, what are the percent of Max winning the championship? Lando said something like 10%. Max would have just been like, 10%? Oh, yeah, I'll show you. I'll give you
Yeah, yeah.
10% this weekend.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just
exactly.
fuels him. It gives him that fire. And oh my goodness. Yeah, if he wins his championship, it has to be like the biggest comeback of all time, surely.
He's
The deficit.
gonna knock 2023 out of the park. Like, if he does it,
Yeah,
this will take the cake.
this will be
Um,
his best ever.
yeah, best ever.
I might have to buy a Red Bull jersey. I don't know.
I might have to as well.
We might have
Who
to.
are we? Who are we? Honestly,
Yeah, I know.
I will be personally writing letters to every single troll that we've had over the last 5 weeks.
Every time, this
Yeah,
is me
like,
being really petty, but every time Max Verstappen wins or does something, I'll go back to that post where those trolls were trolling and I'll like re-like a comment just to make them aware, like, "Oh, remember when you
Oh, no,
said
I
this?"
was I was straight up putting memes on all the comments this week, like,
So good.
"Another one, another one."
Oh, but you know what? Going back to that first, I think it was it Monza when we're like,
It was
"This is
Monza.
the this is the Red Bull
Can you feel the
resurrection."
resurrection?
Yeah, like, we said that, but I don't know if I was convinced, yeah, he really can win.
No,
Now I'm
I was
like,
like, How fun's this? This is funny."
yeah, I'll just say it, put the feelers
Actually,
out now.
oh my gosh, our manifestation is manifesting.
It's Are you
We
regretting
we
that?
haven't even willingly manifested this. We just, like, said the words,
We just say what we feel.
and we just willed it into
I know.
existence without even realizing we were doing it. This weekend, it was just real vintage Max. Oh my god, like, I could talk about it for ages. His pace, the time management, just no mistakes whatsoever. He was just clearly out in front from the get-go.
His bestie Charles, being the Minister of Defense, really keeping Lando back. Like, I reckon Max has to take Charles out for dinner for that one because
Yeah.
Lando's pace this weekend, he was on. If he had got Charles, like, at the beginning, woulda, shoulda, coulda. But yeah, he was like, "I got you, Max."
Yeah. "I got you." And then he's like, "Come on, Lois. Come on. Let's
So
go.
I'm
Let's
wearing
go get it together."
You haven't noticed my choice of color this weekend?
Yes, I very much noticed the second that you jumped on, and what a weekend it was for Ferrari. I think that, you must be so wrapped with their
I was. I
performance.
was I was saving my red top for a Ferrari win. There
Yeah,
aren't
that's
many
okay.
there aren't many races left of the season, so I'm like,
We'll take a podium. We'll take a
"I'll take it."
podium. Yeah, absolutely. I
It's
mean,
good.
from Ferrari, like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Ferrari. I think that it was quietly a very strong weekend, quietly but not quietly.
It was, but also, like, Lando and Oscar took each other out and Nico, like, for the sprint, it was luck.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
But
for the
I also
race,
just think that it was just a very
clean.
clean, it was a
Yeah,
clean weekend. They had
yeah,
no ups,
yeah,
and they got everything right in
yeah.
terms of operationally, strategy,
Pit stops.
pit stops. They didn't have the pace. If anything, if they're gonna lack on anything, it was that. But yeah, they were super consistent this weekend, which we haven't seen and we haven't said about Ferrari in a really long time.
No.
Mm,
Yeah, it was really good from them. My only worry, and, obviously I wanna jump on this podium and this good result and just run with it.
yeah.
But when they asked the drivers, "Why were you so strong? Do you know why? Like, have you unlocked something in the car?"
Yeah.
They're like, "We have no idea." So it's like, "Okay, so how do we make sure you bring this next week?" They don't know, and I think that's what the scariest thing is. It's like the
For sure.
weekends when they're slow, they don't
Yeah,
know why they're slow. The
yeah.
weekends when they're fast, they don't know why they're fast. Lewis was like, "Yeah, must be something to do with the tire management." Well, it's like, we'll just throw something at the wall and see what sticks at this point because
Yeah.
they have no
Oh,
idea.
no idea. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to watch, but
It's
also
hilarious
when
for
you
you.
find out what it is,
Right? No,
it
tell
would
us.
make
Don't.
Natalie so happy.
I know, but you know what? I'll take it. I'm gonna take this podium.
Yeah,
I'll ride
absolutely.
this for this week and we'll see where it goes. But yeah, no, it was good. And it was just good to see Lewis not being depressed because
Yeah,
I'm overseeing the man cry
yeah,
and I don't want to see him sad.
yeah,
He deserves more. And I
absolutely.
feel like maybe this is it. The universe has done a little shoot and we're gonna
Yeah, has he
give some
he's adapting. He's
yeah,
adapting. The
sure.
red is, like, working for him. I'm just taking it as that.
Yeah, and he was like he was right behind Charles.
Yeah,
It's not like, so whatever the maximum of that car was this
oh,
weekend, we know Lewis extracted that because we know Charles is gonna do that every week. So it's
yeah.
like, okay, maybe he's getting finding his feet and we're there. So, I'm here. I'm here for it, Ferrari. Lovely. Love that for me. Cheers.
Love that for you. Love that for you. And
Uh,
I'm on a birthday podium for Charles. Yeah, no worries. We'll take that
yeah.
too.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Yeah, great. I feel like it's my birthday.
We're going to be introducing, like, a karaoke segment for this podcast moving forward because I feel like we just keep breaking out in song, and I'm not opposed to it whatsoever.
Look, until the people tell us to stop, we'll just do what we do.
And even when they do tell us to stop, we'll still do what we
We'll
do.
do it anyway. Yeah, no, so great from Ferrari. I think another thing we need to mention is Carlos. I know the race didn't go to plan,
No.
but P3 in the sprint, the way that man was being applauded and everyone had to wait, I was there for that. I was like,
Yeah, we love
ovation.
the Carlos support.
That was amazing.
Really great from Carlos.
Yeah. And I could see like Max looking around like, all right,
All
let's
right,
wrap it up
calm
now. Come
down,
on.
calm down,
Yeah,
pipe
it was funny.
down.
No,
No,
but that
really
was
well
really
done
good.
from Carlos. I mean, obviously, coulda, woulda, shoulda,
Yeah.
but he did really well to get the podium.
Yeah, no, well done. And, he said after the race, he could have easily just hung back behind Kimi and coasted for 4 points, but, he's a racing driver and they always want that little bit more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great, that's what we want to see. I don't care what you're fighting for, but you push. Like, I know we saw the two Alpines at the end of the race.
Mm,
Franco was clearly faster than Pierre.
yeah,
And the team's like, hold position, we're managing. It's like, yeah, but Gabby's there putting pressure on. Let them race. Like,
and I love it. He was just like,
yeah.
"No,
I
see ya."
love how he said no. I love that.
And I love that he said no, and I love that he got around him, and then I love that Gabby took him as well. And I was like,
Yeah, like, what did you want me to do? Sit there and wait for Gabby to just take us both to, obey team orders? No,
yeah,
no, 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 no. I'm
yeah.
going. So,
And
yeah,
come
love
on,
that.
they're fighting for what they fighting for, 16th? Like,
Yeah, who cares? Just let them
who
go.
cares?
Yeah.
Gosh, I did get really nervy for Lewis right at the end, but also
Oh,
got really excited for Oscar. A puncture's like, "No!"
yeah.
Where
No,
was that this weekend?
I know. He's just not in his true form.
He was not in his groove, was he?
No.
Mm. I mean, definitely didn't start in an ideal situation with the sprint, and then, oh, the race was just
But I think with Oscar as well, Glenda has so much more experience than Oscar.
mm,
When it comes to these sprint weekends, like we see it from Oscar week after week, he likes to build. He doesn't put all his cards out on the table at FP1. He'll go to FP1, he'll build up a little bit more, go to FP2, FP3, and then, we'll see him on qualifying, chuck it on pole, and we're like, where was this pace,
mm.
for all the other practice sessions? He really does build.
He
So I
does,
think
he
it's,
does, and I did have
yeah,
to root for him with the race as well, but he
yeah,
just wasn't there this week. Like,
no,
is this like a pace crisis, or is this just he was simply just outdone this weekend?
yeah,
There's just all these new storylines coming into play when it comes to Oscar, and I'm sitting here as one of his number 1 fans.
yeah,
But I'm also just, where is he? What's
yeah,
he doing? He's letting Max run away with this, and it was really interesting because also there's just also been all that speculation around McLaren. Max is really chasing after them now. They're gonna have to put a driver they're gonna have to choose. But then
you know
everyone
what?
there's the argument of, "No, they're not. They're not gonna choose because they're too close together. They're not gonna choose one over the other." And it's like, well, maybe this is working in Oscar's favor because at the end of the day, if they are going to have to choose, they're obviously gonna choose the driver that's in front of the points.
But
But
I just don't think they ever will.
no, I
And
know
I
they
know
won't, and it will be
it's really sad. Like, it's horrible to think, but
yeah,
I think if Lando was this much in front 3 races ago, like Oscar was, they would have chosen Lando and backed him all the way to the end. I feel like McLaren feel like they owe Lando the Drivers' Championship because he's been at the team longer and he's, McLaren through and through. He's had Red Bull contracts thrown at him, he's had other teams, and he's stuck it out when McLaren
mm,
were rock bottom. So I feel like there's some sense that McLaren owe Lando over Oscar, and I'm not saying that's right in any sense of the word, but I think, and I would put money on it, if Lando was leading the championship 3 weeks ago with the same margin that Oscar was, they would have said, all right, boys, Max is creeping up. Well, it's time. We've got to back.
yeah.
We've got to back someone here. And it's really sad, but
Mm.
it shouldn't even be a thought of who to back now. Like, I know the commentators on TV were like, or do they back the driver who's in form? It's like, why would you back a driver who is like 14 points behind? It's
You
silly. But
wouldn't.
the fact that they're even saying that brings back in the bias. It brings back in the favoritism.
There's a bias there as well. It's
It's
just all over the
bias
place.
is just sprinkled all over, like, it's everywhere, and it's horrible, but you know what? There's one thing that I'm like and, I'm a Lando fan, so it's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
I'm also an Oscar fan, love you, but it's just like when they ask Oscar, "How do you feel?" Like, blah, 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 blah. He didn't, like, get down on himself. He was
Mm.
still like, "Well, I'd rather be in my position than theirs," and I was like, "Yes." Like, we wanna see
Oh,
that
he's
little bit of
still
fight.
still Oscar as we know him.
Yeah.
And that is just it's a silent storm just brewing. He's like this duck that you see floating on top of a pond, just gracefully, you know, s going along with his life, but underneath, his legs going a million miles per hour
Yeah.
to make sure that he's looking that graceful. So that's
Yeah.
almost what's happening. It's like, "Oh, is something coming? Like, surely something's building. Surely he's got something in his bag of tricks to just go, 'This is why I'm gonna win the championship.'"
Yeah. I think as well, he was off for a few races there,
Mm, mm.
and that's really where Oscar took the lead. Has Lando just sorted his shit out and now it's like, it's close and it's gonna be neck and neck. And that's just the way it is. And then you got Max in there and it's just, well, anything's possible. What is going on?
Oh my gosh. My gosh. I'm just so nervous.
There was a stat in the last like 4 races or 5 races, Max had the opportunity to get 130 points. That's the maximum. Like you need to win all the races, win everything. He got 119. There is only 4 races left and there's only 40 points. He got 119 in the last 4 races. The difference is 40 points.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a matter of, can he be in the fight? Like he's there.
He's
He's
in it.
up there
He's in it.
and it's scary and exciting.
Are they hiding something? What is happening? How is he I know it's Max. I know it's Max Magic. I know he's the one that's putting all that effort into that car. But is it just that? What is it? What is it, Red Bull?
He's a
Tell us.
daddy.
Oh,
That's what it is.
it's terrifying. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm.
It's
'Cause I
just
definitely think if anything, and people can disagree with this, I definitely think that this weekend was the turning point
yeah.
for the title race. It's kicking it all off now.
And
Like
it's
we've
so
been toying with it over the last couple of weeks, but this weekend he just went, "Boom, bring it.
yeah,
I'm bringing it.
especially
Good luck."
especially with next weekend being Mexico, which is just another outlier where anything can happen. It's not guaranteed a McLaren 1-2. Some tracks we've gone to this year, we're like, "Oh, McLaren's gonna dominate McLaren." We can't say that anymore. They
Mm,
can't even get the pit stops right. We're used to, sub 2-second pit stops from McLaren,
yeah,
and now we don't even know if that wheel nut's coming off. Like, what is going on?
yeah, and, like, good luck if you're pitting second.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I love how they were
Oh my
straight up just
god.
asking Zach, like, "What's the go?
Yeah,
What's the go? It's with the second. Have you figured it out? Is it
yeah,
the tech? Like, is it the machinery? What is it?
yeah.
Is it not resetting properly? Something is not working. Figure it out."
I know.
God, gosh darn
I
it.
know. I know. I know. I know.
Absolutely ridiculous. We could sit here and talk about these 3 for
Hours. You know who we're forgetting?
Ooh.
George. George is still in the fight. Technically, he can win.
George is still in the fight. He absolutely is. Do you know what was so interesting?
Well,
I don't know if you felt this way as well, but when lights out and that first corner, I was like, and they all got away clean.
I was
I
sad.
was like, "Ah, fine, race over."
I know. The sprint gave us so much action. We were spoiled
Yeah,
that
I
we were
know.
expecting this epic turn 1, but I think everyone was just a bit cautious after that. They're like, "Oh, no, I'm not going I'm not going 3 cars wide. I'm not risking that."
Not at all.
So,
What were your thoughts around Carlos and Kimi coming together?
I think Carlos lunged a little bit.
Oh,
Like, he dove in. I think he said what he said at the beginning, then he saw the footage, and then he's like, "Oh, it looks worse than it felt in the car." It's like, yeah, that's his way of saying he's
yeah.
backpedaling just a little bit. Like, what was he insinuating that Kimi gave Ollie more room and and didn't like, for Carlos? Like, I don't think Kimi's that guy,
No.
you
I
know?
mean, he could be. He's
He could
he's
be.
been quite ruthless in the past, to be honest. But yeah, no, it was very evident that that wasn't the case.
Yeah, so I think Carlos was a bit sad. But it's
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, that penalty was a bit on the excessive side, but
Mm.
it's the FIA. We don't know what they're gonna do, so
We never know what they're gonna do.
we never know.
Oh, they like to throw the spanner in the works. And how was the track limits on this race? I was like, oh my God, Lando's gonna get a penalty. I'm like, it's gonna happen. How has he's knocked off, like he's done 3 flags and he's not even halfway through the race.
I know.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And he managed to keep that bloody car
You were sad
within the
about it,
white
weren't you?
lines. There was some times where I was just like, he's really like throwing it in.
Yeah, you're, like, sad.
Especially with his battles with Charles. That was so good, by the way.
Oh, that just was amazing, and I was so proud of Lando because I feel like if you had have asked me 5 weeks ago, there's no way I would have said, "Oh, Lando's really gonna give it something and try and get that spot. He's gonna play it safe. He doesn't wanna risk the points. He doesn't wanna risk damage or, getting taken out of the race." He
Yeah.
just kept going and going. He was relentless in that second
So
position pursuit, and I
loved
was
it.
like, "Well done."
Yeah. Bravo.
So many of the drivers has said it in the past.
Mm.
They know they can go toe to toe with Charles and have a clean, amazing race because he's that good. Like, it's just the way
Oh,
he
it
is.
was bloody brilliant.
So that was great.
So nice. So nice.
You know what I did come away from the weekend feeling though?
Yeah.
Just like a bit of desperation surrounding Yuki Tsunoda. I'm forgetting that there's only 4 races to go.
Is it
Yeah.
his last 4? Is that what
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I'm
I
gonna miss
mean, he's
Yuki.
doing a really great job at putting that car, where the second driver has always struggled with it.
Yeah.
He's consistently putting it in the top 10s, hats off to him.
He's definitely getting
And doing what the team wants him to do, which is score points
Yeah, exactly right.
at the end of the day.
You know what I was thinking of before? Obviously, Laurent Mekies came in and basically since his first race, it's just been like full steam ahead. Where has he been the whole year? Exactly what the team needed. But also, if Max does win this drivers' championship, are they calling up Christian Horner and being like, "Oh, do you want to come to the party to celebrate?" Like, does he
No.
get to go?
No,
He was there for half the year.
he doesn't even go here. No.
Really? Oh, that would be so sad for him.
I mean, privately, maybe they can FaceTime him or something.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was still like he still was a
Or
big
maybe
part
just
of the
Max
team.
FaceTimes him, like,
I don't
"Hey,
know. I would be like,
big
"Where's
brother
my
effort."
invite, bro?"
Oh, Christian Horner. Yeah, no, I wouldn't invite him, but,
I would.
yeah, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm just like, he was like a part of the team. But anyway,
Yeah,
it's not
I get it.
important. We don't know if it's going to happen yet.
Do you think realistically Ferrari can maybe steal a win before the end of the season?
I think if it's going to happen any weekend, it's next weekend. But we can get into that for our predictions.
Yeah.
Not me just living in a fantasy land
I'm
week
like,
after week. Yeah,
well, if you keep dreaming it,
might happen.
it might
And
happen.
if you keep putting Lando in the naughty corner, he might just win. So be careful what you wish for.
I know, I just need to leave him out altogether. Kidding.
What else do we need to talk about?
Well, Ollie Behrman had a really good run.
He did.
Yeah.
But he always does. And I just feel like, or he either has like a shocker down in P20 or something, and then he makes his way through the pack, or he's just consistent and yeah, love him.
Yeah, because
And I just love,
who did he come together with? Was it Yuki?
yeah. That's where I was getting at with the desperation. I feel like Yuki
Yeah,
was
that
out
rings
of
a
line
bell.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and it's just, I think someone needs to give Yuki a contract. He'll feel comfortable and he can just get back to racing because, yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, no, not at all. I don't know. Was there anything else that we've missed?
You know what I think? I loved the sprint. It was amazing. I love a sprint race weekend. Like, as a
Oh.
viewer, there's so much to watch. But then I saw this comment and it was like, now all the teams have thousands and whatever money worth of damage. For what? They were like racing, some of the drivers weren't even going to score points and they've just damaged their cars for the race. And for what? If we're going to have a sprint race, I think it needs to be awarded more points to make it worth it, because
Interesting.
you've got teams that had to be up all night fixing these cars for the
Yeah.
main race. which is where the big points are for what? Entertainment. Like, it's just yeah, it's
I
crazy.
mean, I love a sprint.
Same. It's not my money.
Take take it all.
Take it.
Yeah, no, but I totally get that.
Yeah.
It puts everyone under pressure. It's not just the teams where their cars are just banged up and, need to pull all-nighters, but it's everyone. It's the drivers. It's like, yeah, and for what? Yeah, I get it, but I'm sure Max is extremely happy with those little points.
For an hour of chaos. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just so excited. I'm just yes, this is what I want for the next and the fact that we don't even have to wait a weekend. Like, we've got another race in a few days. I'm here for it. Give it to me.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be filming this from Bali next week.
I pray for you.
I need to check the timings on that. God, it's gonna be horrendous. I mean, it always is for us here, right?
Babe, you're gonna be in Bali, so I don't wanna hear the word horrendous come out of your mouth. I'm here in
Yeah.
Melbourne. It's like 15 degrees tomorrow. So
Yep, 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 yep. I will not be complaining, don't worry.
great. Thanks.
Wonderful.
All right. Speaking of next week.
Speaking of next week,
Woo!
that's me if I had maracas.
Love yes. The Mexican Grand Prix, everyone. One of my faves.
Exciting.
I love it.
Why is it your fave? Is it the track?
The theatrics, I just
Oh,
love when
same.
they go to the crowd. There's costumes everywhere. It's amazing.
That crowd just really gets amongst it as well.
It seems like the best fun ever.
Yeah.
But also the track. I love, love, love that the teams arrive and they have no idea how their car is gonna perform there. I love that. Like,
Yeah.
it's
The
amazing.
unknown.
I love that.
Yeah.
The highest altitude track of the year. Think crazy number of meters above sea level. Don't even know. So they just don't know how the aeros work up there. And I love that because if they don't know, it just leaves the door open for so much to happen. I think Mexico was that race a few years ago where Danny scored a P4 in the sprint. And it was like, where did that come from? In a V Cup.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Ridiculous. And to clarify, 2,200
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
meters above sea level. Yeah.
Great. Love that fact.
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Thin air. A lot of thin
Yeah.
air.
So I just love, like, if there's any weekend a Ferrari can win, it's next week.
Absolutely. And we think we just had chaos on turn 1 at Texas. Chaos on turn 1 in Mexico.
Yeah.
Is a whole nother ball game.
RIP Checo in 2023. That was not a good race.
Yeah. No,
No.
not good. But the fans are passionate. It's such a
Yeah.
great track. Long straights. It's just, it's one that we always look forward to.
Love it.
Can't wait.
What are your predictions? Throw them at me. What are you going for?
Well, there's what I want to happen and what I think might happen.
Go on.
Very different things. And I really hate to say this out loud, but Max Verstappen is the king of Mexico City. He's dominated here historically. I think he's had 5 wins here?
Yeah, something crazy.
Ridiculous. But if he wins this bloody race, I think I might
know.
lose it. I actually think I might lose it. So I can't put that out. I just
Okay.
can't.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go. My poll is going to be Max.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But he's not converting to a win.
Okay.
I'm just going P1, P2, P3. I'm putting Oscar. Please, Oscar, come on, please. I need a win from him so desperately. I so desperately need it. My husband desperately needs a win from him. Everyone I know that is a massive Oscar fan needs a win from Oscar. We just really need him to put his foot down and get it done. So, Oscar Piastri, please, if you're listening, get it across the line, please.
Win the damn thing.
Win the bloody damn thing. I'm putting Max in P. So I'm putting them P1, P2, P3. But if they just go in any order, if my 3 just get it done, that's fine for me too. I'm fine with that. And then I'm putting Lando in P3. Quite boring. It is what it is. It's the 3 that are fighting for the championship. They're all up there for me. I really do hope Oscar can bring this home, even though Max is known to be dominant across this track.
All right. Love that for you.
Done. Mexico's Max's Playground. Let's see what you've got in store, Natalie, because I feel like you're going to throw some spicy red in there.
Why? What gives that
Oh,
away?
I don't know what gives that away. Maybe something
Um,
you mentioned earlier, maybe the top you're wearing. There's a whole lot of things. The color
okay,
of
so we're going for the same pole sitter. I'm going for a Max Verstappen pole,
a a.
but I'm also going for a Max Verstappen P1.
Are you actually putting that out into the world?
I'm putting it out there. You'll see where I'm going with this, but I'm going all the way to Abu Dhabi with 3 possible scenarios, with 3 possible winners taking it out. That's what I'm thinking. So to make that happen, I'm going a Max Verstappen P1, a Lewis Hamilton P2, Lando Norris P3,
What are you doing to my
and I
aching broken
reckon
heart?
I'm doing it like an Oscar Piastri, like P5 somewhere. So he's still going to get points, but the gap is going to be tight after this race. That's what I'm feeling.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
and you know what? If this does happen and we go down to the last race of the season,
Should
not
we go?
knowing, well, yeah, also we should, but I just feel like it'll mean more for whoever takes it out. Imagine going in on that day. It's still like all to play for. Can you imagine? And then winning right there, like then and there in that race.
I think I'm going to have to take the week off work.
Like, yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Imagine the
Wow.
strategists, like deciding when to do a pit stop could determine the whole championship. Like, can you imagine the weight every decision will have on that race? That's what I want. That is what I want. So
No.
that's my
Oh
prediction.
my gosh. What? That is
Mm.
crazy. That is crazy.
That's what it is.
Amazing. I'm there
Thank you.
with you. Really don't
Yeah.
hope any of that comes true.
Cool.
Yeah, Ferrari in the high altitude though. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it.
I don't care.
Like, don't give me statistics.
I'm just petitioning for some more red on the podium.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
A girl
And we're
can
just
live in
not going to
fantasy
see
land.
George there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, and it's so, like, I feel so bad. I do it every week. I forget about him. And I don't know
definitely
why.
don't. I'm now purposefully not putting him in there because
Okay.
when I don't put him in, he does good.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm not saying the Ferraris are going to be there on pure pace. I'm
No.
thinking like there's a lap 1 incident, the Mercedes take each other out, maybe someone else just gets taken out. I don't know, but they're going to get there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
We're
course.
going to maybe get like a safety car on the 3rd last lap of the race, maybe a red flag. So, like it's going to be spicy. I'm really going for some action for next weekend.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Crazier things have happened, you know?
I mean, yeah, week in, week out, it just proves that crazy things happen.
Yeah. Who's your honorable mention prediction? Because I'll tell you mine. Yuki Tsunoda people. Are we doing the same one?
No.
Oh.
I feel like you always just like toss and turn between Yuki and Franco.
Can you feel the common denominator?
Yeah.
Both don't have contracts for 2026. So I need them to perform.
Yeah.
So I'm going with that.
Throwing Alonso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I think Aston can do good around this track.
Yeah, for sure. If we don't have, Lance pushing Ocon into the side of the barrier again. I did love though. I loved. We have seen Lance. He has like shown us growth. He lifted his hand up and apologized.
I'm so proud.
He apologized and he took accountability. I'm like, who is this man?
I know.
I haven't seen him before.
2025. It's 2025 Lance. Like he is really growing.
Yeah, he is.
Like this is
He's maturing.
Like I saw this a long time ago and then I just went, I'm going to be quiet a bit about it. But I was also really glad as well, like, he had that incident, but he ended up backing it up and doing the same move, just did it very cleanly and got it done. And I'm glad that he did that because he's also trying to prove that you can make the move stick and can make it happen. And I love seeing that, whether it's him or whether it's anyone else, whether it's any other driver.
He's like, this is what I was supposed to do before.
Yeah. Just that was a practice run.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Anyway,
there you
how
have it.
exciting. Mexico.
Yep.
Get your
Let's go.
margaritas and your tacos ready.
Got it. Done.
It's actually Margarita Mondays at my locals. So
You're not even going to be there. You're gonna be in Bali.
Shit, I'm just gonna have to settle for a spicy margarita on a bloody cliff top in Uluwatu.
So sad for you.
Sigh.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
anyway,
Well, thank you again for joining us for another episode. I cannot believe how quickly this year is actually flown, and I'm sure
wow.
same, Natalie. Thanks for listening along with us every week. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. It all means so much to us. So thanks again for joining us this week, and we'll catch you in Mexico.
Bye. See you later.
Ciao.